Hey guys, dang old nerd here. Um, Today I'm just nerding out about my range time yesterday. uh, so this week I took this week off from work. I had like 40 hours, use or lose. So I have to use 40 hours before the end of this fiscal year. I think it's in July. So, anyways, I took the week off and I decided to start moving some of my things back into my apartment in San Antonio because I haven't been living there for the past year. Um, but yeah, I gotta go back probably after July 4th. So took care of some stuff at the apartment, took care of some stuff at work, and so I had the whole rest of the day. So I thought, hey, perfect chance to go to the range. And when I'm in San Antonio, I like to go to the outdoor range. So uh, I did. I spent maybe an hour and a half. It was so hot. It was probably close to 100 degrees, and I think I overdid it. I wasn't feeling well after a while. Headaches. I think I had maybe heat exhaustion. I'm not sure, but I had a trauma afterwards when I pulled into my apartment. Pulled into the parking structure. There's like a covered parking area, and I got out and I wanted to drink. I had this like 1 liter bottle of water. I started chugging on that. So I'm breathing heavy as it is. I'm chugging this water as fast as I can. I don't know why. And then I'm starting to gulp, and then air and water, and like I don't know. I probably got in the wrong tube or something, and then I start hacking and coughing, and then there's like something stuck in my throat. I didn't know you could choke on water, unless you're drowning. But I think that's what was happening. It was like I couldn't swallow, I couldn't breathe, I couldn't take in any air. I was doing that, and after a while, I'm trying to get this thing out or whatever obstruction, and panic starts to set in. I'm like, oh, now I'm in a situation. I couldn't breathe at all. Managed to flag down a passerby. He parks next to me actually in the parking structure, and he's like, "What's the matter? You have asthma?" I'm like, "Hit my back, hit my back." So he gives me a few slaps on my back, and that was able to clear it. And whew, boy, that was, I saw my life flash before my eyes. But so yeah, I kind of overdid it yesterday. I think maybe that's one advantage of an indoor range on a hot day. Anyways, I did take some footage of that, and so we'll go into that. And one thing before we start, I did get some paracord. This is like a desert camo, and I braided this little lanyard or handle. Okay. So I'm just gonna spend the day cleaning my weapons. So I have two pistols, and I take them both to the range. And yesterday I fired probably about 300 rounds. Yeah, 300 rounds. I brought 600 with me, but I was I only fired off 300 because it was just getting overheated. But today I'm gonna just clean my weapons. I like to keep my weapons clean. I don't know, it's an old habit, I guess, from the Marine Corps. Um, and I just clean one at a time, because like one time, I don't know, I was cleaning both weapons at the same time, and I had both of them broken down, and I thought to myself, this is the perfect time for a home invasion, or somebody to come, barging into my house, and I have both my weapons broken down. So started thinking about that. And I'm like, okay, maybe I should just do one at a time. So I always have a weapon ready to go. So that's the advantage of having two, I guess. When I go to the outdoor range, I try to focus on things that I can't do in my regular indoor range sessions, like drawing from my appendix carry holster, shooting and movement, shooting at multiple targets, things like that. But mostly, trying to draw from my holster. Always got to work on trigger control and managing the recoil. And this thing was kind of a shock to me. I forgot to put my ear protection on. In between mags, when I'm reloading, I would had to take everything off, try to cool down, but I forgot to put it on, and that was a real shocker. It was, hearing how loud the shots are. So I think everyone should experience that once, just to kind of get a sense what a, real situation might be like. Here I'm shooting my M&P 9. It's the 4¼ inch barrel, and what I discovered is it's not good to have any exposed barrel out of your holster. So the last line of defense holster is made for a 4-inch, and so a little bit of the tip of that slide sticks out, and it burned my skin. So I learned that lesson. And here I'm working on my movement. I call this the tactical sloth movement. It was too hot to do much of anything else. Here are my targets. That middle one, I taped a rock to the bottom to keep the wind from blowing it around. And this is the target that the range gives us. So that's it. That was my range day. This is the aftermath. You can see 300 rounds. And then that bang box holds 300, but I didn't get around to it. So thanks for watching. Leave comments and questions below, and don't forget to hit that like button.